Greetings, salutations, appelez-moi Mauvais les motivateurs. You didn't understand that? I just said, call me Movi, I am the motivator. Well, welcome right here on Home Affairs. Every Saturday at 7 to 8 a.m. This is exactly what happens. We bring you fantastic segments, thanks to the producer, the director, the crew, camera, sound, props. I mean, every single person who puts in their quota to make this successful. We are doing this for your benefit, so make sure you are tuning in and spreading the word about Home Affairs every single day, because the show, the whole aim of the show is to make the family unit tighter, and that's what we need in the world, don't we? Well, we have, of course, Health Zone, where we bring you some health tips and some exercises. We also have Inspired by Women, where some fantastic, wonderful, strong women motivate us on a weekly basis. Don't forget, Home Tip also takes care of all the remedies and recipes that you need to try for your loved ones at home. And the body of the show, which you all love, is a Today's Diary. And today, we have a surprise for you, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet, all right? As usual, we start off with a little bit of sweat. And need I add that this guy is the best instructor in the whole entire world. If he could do this to my body, imagine what he would do with yours. Please help me welcome Farouk, the #1 hard body Rooks on Instagram at the Bling Body Gym on the Spintex Road. And don't just watch, do as he does.
Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome to Health Zone. My name is Farouk Igala. We're Bling Body Gym, Spintex Community 18. Now this one's good for the core, the abs and the lower back. I know it's a bit awkward, but once you get used to it, it shouldn't be a problem. Now this way. It's basically seated crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now this has got weights on there, so depending on what weight you feel comfortable with, you use it. But obviously the more weight you put on it, the more effective it is. And obviously could give you a stronger, bigger abdominal muscle. But less weight is alright. Quality over quantity. That's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. That's very effective. And once again, for this one, 10 is the least I want from you. Normally, I'll go for like 20 to 30. Once again, 3 to 5 rounds. Nice weight and just more repetition. So once again, it's for abs, but mainly lower back than that. Sitting down, nice good posture. Go back, forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your abs tight when you do this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And once again, this has got weights on it, so depending on what weight you're comfortable with, put on there and do it. This is very, very effective for your lower back and your abs. And when you're doing it as well, keep your abs tight and squeeze. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. And once again, same thing like any other exercise. 3 to 5 sets. 3 to 5 sets. Obviously, if you want to build up more, high repetition, less weight. I mean, more weights, less repetition. If you want to be more defined, high repetition, less weight. So now that's what I'm doing. I feel it's coming through. The guy wants to come. Okay, now this exercise is very good for your thighs, especially your inner thighs, your front thighs. So in, extend. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, good, 8, 9, good, 10. As you can see, this is very effective, this one. Especially for the rear, the inner thighs, and the backside. Okay, that's it for today from Health Zone. We are Bling Body Gym Sprinters Community 18. Once again, my name is Farouk Igala. I'm an independent personal trainer. You find or check me out on Instagram, Hard Body Roots. Hard then body. The Roots, ROUKZ. That's it for today. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Whew. So did you see that? If you didn't, then we're going to play it again maybe when we're taking a short break. But we are here, right here on Home Affairs, and I just want you to sit back because I have just the perfect two to educate us today. As always, I have the most knowledgeable, the most amazing, the most gorgeous looking people in my studios every single day. And my first guest has been on the show before, and she blew me away. I thought, wow, the most beautiful woman in the world that day. But today, I'm even more blown away, and I'm just shocked that, you know, one person can look this good every single time. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the gorgeous, the adorable Emma Amankwa Afrifa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, dear.
Radio hostess, entrepreneur. I mean, there's so many accolades to you. I can't even mention all of it.
Thank
but
you.
How do you keep looking this good every single time? It's amazing.
Really?
It is.
Really? I'm just trying. I'm trying to look good.
No, you don't look like someone who's trying. You look like somebody who knows what she's about.
I've tried it.
How's life, though?
Oh, my dear, we're coping. We're coping.
Yeah?
We thank God for being alive.
What makes you look this good? Seriously, there must be a secret. Because first time I saw you, you know, I came on your show. I thought, wow, lovely. Are you doing some surgery or is there something going on? Like, seriously, why you be different?
My dear, it's normal. I just think less. I just try to take life as it is, and there's just be in my corner. And then, I just love a lot. I just try to love whenever, you know, I mean, I think there's a problem, I just try to love.
Oh, that's good, that's good. So how's your partner?
Let's move on.
No, we're not moving on. We are not moving on, Emma. Not today. You're not skipping this question today. How is he?
Oh, cool.
His name is Mr. Lucky, because the amount of people who would love to be in his shoes right now is like, they'll be very jealous to see him. So everything is going well?
Everything is
That's
fine.
great. That's great. Now, the last time you came, we were talking about teenagers and, you know, all of that. Today, it's a different twist. Did you see the video?
What was it doing? This one bored.
We'll come back to your thoughts in a minute. Thank you so much for coming again, though.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, another gentleman who is very, very intelligent is here in my studios. And he's not just intelligent. You know, I'm all about looks with brains, you know?
Yeah.
You need to have some brains to back up your look. You can't just look gorgeous and be, you know, airheaded. So please help me welcome one of Ghana's best bankers in the world. Yes, in the whole world. One of Ghana's best MCs and motivational speaker, Mr. Edmund Nee Newman. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
First time on the show.
Sure.
How do you feel?
Great.
You do?
Sure.
You look great too, I must
Definitely,
say.
you feel
Your
great.
wife picked out your outfit?
Yeah, she actually picked it up.
I knew it.
Definitely.
See, I can read people just like that. Just like, yeah, oh, but TV, so I'm so looking classy, you know?
Yeah, it's quite simple though.
Yeah.
It's simple, it's
So,
simple.
how's the family?
Doing well, splendid.
Great.
Yeah.
Kids?
Oh, they're doing well. They were just asleep whilst I was moving.
Oh, yeah. How many do you have?
3 kids, 3
Goodness
girls.
gracious. Girls.
Yeah.
Girls.
Beautiful
girls.
ones
You
indeed.
get cash.
Oh
You get
my
cash.
goodness. You need to get a shotgun.
I don't need to.
But the money will come.
Because if they look as good as you, or you, I don't know your wife, so if they, you need a shotgun,
In fact, it's mixed.
a bazooka.
Well, you may say so. You may say so, but we're doing well.
Right, that's great. How long have you been married?
For 7 years now.
Okay, and how's that going so far? 7 years are the most amazing years of
Yeah,
any marriage.
very
apparently.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
very
just make
interesting.
sure that next 7 is just like the beginning.
We're trying. our
You're
best.
trying your
Yeah,
best. Do
doing
your
our
best,
better.
please. Don't just try.
Yeah. We do better. Yeah, sure.
But guys, we all saw the video.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the biggest culprit in this video? Who is the one with the biggest problem? Emma, let me start with you ladies first.
Okay. Say good morning to our viewers and. But Movi, this one, my dear, do you even need to ask? Oh, please. Why would a man do that? When
Do
I'm in
what?
the mood and you are praying. Praying for what?
For the throne of grace.
Oh,
He
please.
explained
I'm
it.
in the mood. When you get a woman to that level, Movi, don't stop it.
Really?
Why would you?
But
Why
when
would you
you're
delay?
married, it's God who endorsed, love
Oh,
making.
that's why we have
and-
Movi. There's time for everything.
Really?
Time to pray.
So as for that one, there, God is out.
Time to pray, time to make sex, time to make love, not even sex, love making, time to look after the children. There's time for everything.
Right.
So when is that time, is that point, please make sure you're doing it and you're doing it right. This one I can conclude by saying maybe the man isn't potent or something wrong somewhere. So they get excuses of doing, I'm praying for what? The thing is just
He
open
says
for
you have to pray before you eat.
This one
Actually,
is not-
Can we
please.
all close our eyes and pray before we drink our tea and our Milo?
maybe. This one, maybe the lady was like, we've started things, doing romance. So imagine, maybe there's that, orgasm, something flowing, and you say you are praying before you enter. My dear, hey, do you want to kill the woman?
What? Can you die by that?
Oh, please. When
You
you,
can't
do
die
a woman
from
like
that,
that,
Emma.
no, when you do a woman, when you do those things to a woman, you've killed the soul.
Has that ever happened to you? Not praying, but something similar like that. Has it happened where it has been delayed?
Delayed. I think so.
Oh dear, how did you deal with it? Emma, I can just picture you. I can just picture you right now.
My dear, you just kill the woman's soul. This thing, when you do it to a woman, you've killed the woman. My dear, it's not about money. You can't use money to just say, I'm giving you money to, oh, please, I beg you, what happened? I'm doing, give you money. The woman will throw it away. That time is not money aspects. That time is enjoyment aspects. That time is to make me feel I'm a woman.
So how do you deal with a situation like that? Seriously.
I think
When-
the person
when
was.
everything-
I think my husband, he was going to Riri or something. So it's well understood. That one is well understood. Not that
Right.
he's praying. No, that's why he's not
Right.
praying. But you know that men
Hey,
they have
he's
that
taking
kind of.
a wee break and you were upset. Emma, I don't know, man, but I think Charlie.
No, before that, why should you? So you should have
We're
done everything
tough.
before you have to come start.
Oh my goodness, Edmund. What do you think? I mean, who's
Well-
the biggest culprit? I mean, she might sound a bit biased because she's a woman, so she's speaking for women, obviously. But would you side with the man?
In fact, I agree with Emma because look, you need to understand what is marriage. And as a pastor, looking at the clip, you realize that he's a reverend father, more or less. And of course, you should understand what is marriage, what it takes to be in a marriage, the qualities.
Yeah.
Even when you look, relating it to the Bible, realize that when Adam was, created, and after some time when the woman came, he realized it, and what he actually looked at it in short, he's like, wow, this is wonderful. So that should tell you in the first bit, God is very romantic. And each and every time as we live
Exactly why he was inviting God, a romantic God, into the room.
Not
so
in
why
that
are we having a
sense.
problem?
Not in that sense.
Okay.
There's time for everything.
Okay.
In every relationship, there's time for you to sit together and chat, time for you to do other work and all that. Despite the kind of work he is doing as a reverend father, there's something that he needs to do to keep the home going. Maybe for some reasons, there's something going on the wife is not even knowing. For some reasons, maybe he's got some crush on somebody in the church that is trying to screwed in and out and all that.
Secrets being revealed.
Yes, or
by a
maybe.
motivational speaker.
Yes, or maybe he doesn't really see the woman attractive anymore.
Right.
And for that reason, that excuses. Or maybe he might have gotten some experience in terms of health that is not able to come out to say that, oh, my dear wife, this is what I've been experiencing of late and all that. So for that reason, this time around, I'm attending or also getting myself to prepare into a health segment. You understand? But then he's giving that excuses based on what he thinks is right. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you lose that woman.
Right.
The woman is very pretty. And this day and age, even those who are actually married and those who are not even married, they are finding ways and means of grabbing people's wives and girlfriends and all that, let alone having it on the silver platter. My friend, I'm ready. Come and enjoy yourself. And you are trying to bring out thorns? No. I mean, heaven will not even forgive you because it's not something like
Heaven
you
will not forgive you.
Oh, yes.
This is marriage. This is not a relationship. You have commitment. You understand? You have a very responsibility to say that, look, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Wow.
It's not about dishing out money. It's not about you buying the flashy car. It's not about you building the mansions across board. But it is about you understanding the needs of the woman.
So when is the right time to complain about, being sexually deprived by your husband or your wife? Emma, when is it the right time to break it to your husband or to your wife that, honey, I'm not happy? When do you say it?
It's the right time to, but I think when but there are some circumstances that bring about these lovemaking with men and even with us women in relationship, or relationship, I think is different from marriage. Relationship is different from marriage. What you get in relationship, definitely when you enter into marriage, things are going to change. And the change at times is normal. Yes, because you are expecting babies, paying school fees, doing this, all of them set in. And with marriages, you think you are building. With relationship, there's nothing binding the two of you. You just have sex all over, make love all over. But when it gets to the marriage, at times, even when children open school and men have to go pay school fees, their thing at times, it doesn't even work.
Because they're stressed.
They're stressed. So the woman, has to, I think you have to study the environment, be patient, study the environment. Then you will know it. You know what really is happening. If only you are with your man in the house and you know whatever is going on at home. Maybe you are not like a distance people, like enemies in the house, and people are married, but they are still distant.
Strangers, yeah.
At home. But if you are together and everything is working on fine, I don't think you study. And when a man is in the mood, or why don't you try? The woman too, you can propose.
Right.
Do something. You make yourself, lovey-dovey, sexy.
Look appealing.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe the man, maybe, he too is not like, is he ready? Is she ready? If I go touch, maybe she's not in the mood. So you should do something. Try and do something to appeal. When you do it and you think this man is not responding, then you think that, hey, I have to set up.
Right. Edmund, when do you ease your spouse's, stress or the pressure? When do you ease it? How can people ease their partner's stress?
Well, first of all, there should be that kind of conversation. In marriage, that communication is very, very key. And there's this book which is called Sex Begins at the Kitchen. Okay, from the kitchen. So what it means is that you prepare the person's mind from the morning into the evening. Your communication, you call, my dear, how are you doing, how is work, and all that and all that. It's both sides, you understand, depending on how committed you are in that relationship or in that marriage. Because look, there's no way that you would throw out bad words and your partner would have that kind of natural feeling for you, okay? Yeah. So then, if there's a problem, you need to sit down and ask yourself individually, what is it that I'm doing that my partner is not comfortable with? Right. Then you go at length to find out exactly what the issues are. Look, because we men, we are like the gas stove. We are just... then we are in it. We don't really need extra things to put us in the mood and all that. In ladies, psychologically, you need to prepare her mind. Say kind words, bring her on sports.
I think everybody's love language is different. You know, for some women, words don't do it for them.
Yeah.
Some women, it's the look.
It's
you know,
looks,
you have to have a nice six-pack.
Some even the perfume.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sometimes
So you need to know your
dress,
gifts.
inner.
Gifts. Maybe if your partner is the one who likes, you know, shopping, that gingers it, that actually triggers it into another level.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you need to know the partner you're dealing with, so that at least you'll be able to marshal up the exact recipe that you apply on her.
Right. And but tell me something. I mean, when you've dated someone for so long, how long have you dated your partner?
I don't think 2 years or more should be, at most 2 years.
Oh, okay.
That one I prefer.
So you know him, and that's why you stuck with him till now. If you didn't, I'm sure you would have dumped him a long time ago, right? What if out of the blue, he just starts acting a bit weird? He starts acting like someone you don't know. You know, he's doing very weird things and things that don't really go with what you thought of him. What would you do in that situation?
My dear, in relationship, before you enter into marriage, you think you want to settle down. In life, every day you see changes that you yourself, you don't even know. You see changes with yourself that you even marveled at. Is it me who did this? So you don't think it's normal to maybe see changes with my man here. Maybe as they go by, I see changes that I think, oh yeah, because of the situation, because of the marriage, as I said, because of the marriage that we're in, there's so much happening. When you get into marriage, the pressure starts setting in. So if you are not able to manage, things start to change. And as the woman, you see that if these things are going on, at times you just realize, as I told you, some are normal changes.
Right.
And in every human, you are bound to face these changes. You know, there are some things to you in the relationship, you knew it, but you thought you could change him when you get into marriage.
Isn't that a mistake?
Yes, that's the most dangerous aspect.
The red flags.
Most women like, oh, when I get married, I'll change him. Who told you can change someone when the person is not willing to change? That's the mistake that we always find ourselves in.
Right.
You see that you don't like a moody guy, but because you're in a relationship, the guy is very moody. The guy is like, oh, you say, okay, oh, they will tell you, oh, when you marry, it will get worse.
Right.
When you're going to marriage, that thing will get, the moodiness will go worse. So if you think, the advice is, for the first 1 year, and you think there are some things you don't like about the man, don't think you can change the person when you go into marriages.
Right.
That's why divorce are being rampant these days. Every now and then people are divorcing.
Yeah.
Because we like, oh, I can, and I will. Who told you? Do you have the power? The man, no, you don't control someone. The person is willing. Yes, I want to do this, and I'll do it. So please, that's the advice I'll give it to my fellow women is, what you think you don't like, address this before you get into marriage.
Right.
And if you think still the thing is not being addressed and you think you can't cope, please stay away.
Right. Now, I find this with a lot of African women, especially. Let me come home. Ghanaian women. I mean, they stopped doing the very things that kept the relationship going. You know, and the minute they get that band on it, sometimes I feel so happy not to have the ring, because I see married women and I'm not even,
push.
Yeah, I'm like, why have they let themselves go so much? Is that what marriage does to people in Ghana? Why do women let themselves go so easily and stop doing the things that, keeps the relationship going?
You see, I would want to relate to the biblical word, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. It does not mean that you will lose that salvation, but then it's telling you that at any point in time, you could backslide. There are certain things that the environment will create that at the end of the day, you will fall victim. So that when you go into the marriage, after being wedded and you are the Mrs. or you are the Mr. and all that, the competition becomes keener because you need to sustain that marriage. You need to make sure the things that you were doing initially, you still continue doing them. Because look, something attracted that young man.
Yeah.
Maybe your looks, your bath, and all that and all that. and for some reasons you've decided, maybe you've running based on the environment, so you just going like, oh, I've got this man to my disposal, I've got this girl to my, hey, hell no, it's not going to happen, because look, human beings feeling changing with time.
Yeah.
Today I want to have this, tomorrow I want to have this.
Yeah.
But then there's also a point whereby you stretch it too hard. So you need to be very normal. You need to ask yourself, is it reasonable what I'm calling for? Then let's say in bed, you'll say, okay, do the monkey style, do this, do that, and all that. Do you think your partner is comfortable with it?
Right.
You understand? Maybe when you were dating, you were doing it.
But does that mean you have to do the monkey style every single day for the rest of your life?
No. But you change, because every marriage goes through certain processes and changes.
Right.
You understand? So today, if, for instance, in home, in terms of your kitchen food, this is the kind of food in town. And of course, human beings, as we are rational, we want to have the best of things. Why don't you have it if you can afford it? Are you saying that the kind of food your grandmother used to cook is the same thing you continue to cook for that man?
Right.
Just because you are good at that? No, that is not the point. The point is that, look, the world is changing. You cannot live in a denial, because if you live in a denial, it will be like a train. It will hit you off guard.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you need to do is that you work around it day by day, but you commit it into prayers.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you are dealing with a human being. God gave everybody the control to control so many things, the power to control.
Right.
But then he didn't give us power to control human being. So managing human being is very, very difficult.
One sugar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Managing human being is very, very difficult as compared to managing other things that you, as a human being, you've been given that power, the dominion to take charge.
Right.
You understand? So knowing your partner is very, very important, and sharing that kind of important conversations around your sex life, around your career and all that, it is very, very important, because those things are mixed bag that can make your marriage or break your marriage. So it is very important that you work out your marriage step by step. You're not
Right.
going to have it rosy anyway.
Right.
Because even the good people that you see out there, oh, I want to be like this person. Can't you see how they hardly quarrel and all that? No. If you live in a marriage where there's no disagreement, it's a marriage that is already separated.
Whoa, do
You are
you?
living in a
Emma,
dead land. Yeah.
One thing I'll add up is, you know, you said we should come home, and I'm home. So Ghana, I'm a Ghanaian, and I'm proud to be one. But the problem we're facing is, who defines a dressing for a married woman?
Well, in our country,
Like,
the society does.
You know, the talks are too much. This is my husband. This is my husband. Maybe what's need lies? Need lies the wife to be in bodycon dress, to be in, you know.
I can see
so that
your partner likes you in bodycon dresses.
it's about me
Yeah.
and my partner. So far as I'm coming from the house and the person says good with it, at times you don't know who authorized the woman to do that. Some people will put, maybe I have anklet. Before I was dating, you saw that I have anklets. You proposed to me, you liked it. Like a phrase in Ghana, you liked it, you saw it, you liked it, you took it. So why then you say, just right, you go into marriage, get it off.
But
So
sometimes,
that's-
Emma, it's not about the looks for a man.
yeah.
Sometimes it's the way you act. And that although he sees the anklets and everything, he doesn't like it. It's not his thing, but he likes your personality.
So the
So it can-
personality should then keep you going, and forget about you not liking the anklet. When you were in a relationship, you still didn't like it, but you were able to adjust to it for us to date for maybe 2 years, and we got married. So what changes? Sometimes with some men listen outside, they listen to the people, they listen to people that, oh, this one is doing this. Then they come and compare their maybe
Are you
friends.
wearing anklets?
Oh yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
love it.
I
and that one
actually
I can
know
do
something about anklets. I did a
can-
research about
I
that.
can do away with everything.
Right.
Movie. I can do away with makeup. Those that I can do away with makeup, earrings, whatever. But you know, I love anklets.
Okay, next time you're coming, no makeup for you, Emma.
Yeah, but
No
I
makeup.
love anklets. Yeah. So this I mean, but my problem is we should stop listening from outside.
Right.
When
It's true.
outside
Society
just sets
dictates too much.
set into your home, you are doomed.
Right.
That's the problem we're facing in Africa.
I think as a married woman, I mean, you should respect your body because you are your husband's now. When you do get married, unfortunately, I disagree with, you know, the overshort dresses.
Yeah,
and
overshort.
You can't do that.
No,
You're a
to
missus.
dress something
You have
that
to
you are
respect your husband.
comfortable in.
Yeah.
That's the dressing.
Yeah.
Every dressing is
But don't
what
overdo
you
it.
feel.
I see
yes,
some married women who
they are
are
wild. Too much.
Hey, Emma, some of them you're like, did she buy the ring for herself or is she married? You know, you bend down and we can see your thong. Some don't even wear knickers these days. And, you know, things like that. So let's not, let's not push for that one. Respect your body. It's holy for your husband and God and you as well. We're taking a short break, and when we come back, the phone lines will be activated right here on Home Affairs. Call me Movi, the motivator, back in a tick. Ready to roll, so please make sure you are rolling with your comments as well. Our phone lines have been activated. 0302-211-70124 is the number. Many thanks to GTP New Style for sponsoring the show. Without them, we wouldn't be educating you every Saturday. So make sure when you're getting fabric for your events, your occasions, whatever it is, make sure you're walking into a GTP store and patronizing them, because they support good things to help make your family unit tighter. Many thanks to Elite Hair Studios for helping me grow out my hair. I'm growing out my hair now. So Elite, thank you for the hair tip and the nails and everything on a weekly basis. Really appreciate it. To Barbara Johnson for bringing this fabric to life. Don't I look good? I feel like, you know, Audrey Hepburn or something. That's why I started with the French little introduction there. But anyway, we are right here talking about, you know, be married to strangers on today's diary. And I want your comments, so please make sure you are sending them in right now. I have some messages here on our Facebook page. Many thanks to you guys who posted your comments. It says, thanks, Joy. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Christabella Abena Acha Afriye says, yeah, she was looking forward to the show, so I'm sure you're watching. Joy Ndubusi says, I can't wait to watch it. Last Saturday's topic, family planning, was sweet. Though I'm not married, but I learned a lot. I'm grateful for that. This is Joy Prime. You guys are the best. Love you all. Toyibu Rafia says, my dear, I can't wait for it. But thank you guys so much. You're doing the best. Joy Prime. Oh, and the King Anthony says, lovely. Well, thank you all for your comments. I want to hear your, advice as well, or your questions to make your lives better. Okay, so call in right now, 0302-211-70124, and get all your questions answered by my amazing guests. I have the gorgeous Coca-Cola bottle-shaped Emma here in my studio. Adorables on Asempa 90 watts.
94.7.
That's right. So make sure you're, listening to her every Saturday at 12, right?
12:30.
12:30. Make sure you're listening to her on Asempa. She talks a lot of good things, inspires a lot of young women. We also have Mr. Edmund Newman here, and we're talking about being married to strangers. So how do you feel when, obviously you're a motivational speaker, you've been to places, and I'm sure people come to you for advice and all of that. How do you feel when men say, oh, my marriage has lost that fire? I don't know who I'm married to anymore. How do I get back the person I married? Why are people so scared of change, for crying out loud? Some change can be good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be good because there are opportunities in change. But then sometimes some of the change comes and you're like, whoa, this thing I never prepared. I mean, it's natural. It is normal. But then you need a bit of patience to understand the other partner. Many years back, or before even marriage, you used to hang around, go to the movies and all, share quality times and all that. But this time around, when you settle in marriage, there are so many things that comes to play. One, your family factor, your work factor, your friendships, and other things that you hold dear. So then at any point in time when, those things kind of become a centerpiece of your marriage, then you're like, oh, what is happening to me? What is happening to my partner? For instance, maybe because of the children, the household chores and all that, she gets herself busy. And, sex becomes something like, a strange thing to her.
Non-existent.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't
my
exist.
goodness.
Or the
Yeah.
kind of kind words, because you're actually faced with work pressure. Financially, hey, if it's a problem, then it's a no-no
We have
area.
Linda on the line.
Yeah,
Sorry
Linda.
to cut you, Nee. Linda, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm blessed, thank you. What's your contribution this morning?
Yeah. I need an advice on a relationship. Now that you're talking about marriage to a stranger, I'm in a relationship with this guy for 2 years now. But I know deep within that the guy is not in love with me, but he enjoys my company.
Oh.
He likes being around me all the time. He gives me all the attention I need and everything, which shows that he cares. Recently, I caught him cheating on me, and he confessed to me that he was doing this. Now he has thought, and he wants us to be together. I asked him why he did that. He told me that the fact that we were like living together and all that doesn't mean that we were in a relationship. It's now that he is into the relationship.
Wow.
So he wants us to be together. We get to meet our families and all those kind of things. Everything is fine now. But recently we had an argument, and he's telling me that he's not ready for marriage and he's not ready for this, blah, blah,
What was
blah,
the
and all
argument
that.
about, Linda? What did you argue about?
We were having a discussion about, love and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that I'm complaining that I'm getting old. And yeah, I did complain about something like that, that I really want to settle down at my age.
Right.
And he said he's not into it and blah, blah, blah. So I gave him the option to take his time and decide whether he really wants to be with me and settle down, or we call it a quit. But on a more serious note, I like this guy. I love him so much. I don't want to lose him. I'm scared that the option I gave him, he might choose the other way. I'm kind of confused whether I should go back to him and make everything work and just overlook everything. Maybe someday he would want to marry me or not. I
Linda,
just don't know.
sometimes in a relationship, the woman has to play a little fool, you know? When you argue, I don't see why people even argue with their boyfriends or their, I'm saying husbands and boyfriends, because a man needs to feel like a man, especially in an argument. He wants to win. And sometimes you just have to let him win, okay? And then later on, when he's in a good mood, you guys can discuss whatever is troubling you. So I don't know. What advice do you have for?
I think the caller's views are well expressed, because if you look, if you listen to her, you realize that she's more in tune to the relationship sex, that the guy looks like he's not ready.
Yeah.
And when you are in a relationship with that kind of desperate heart, that I want it by fair or foul means it should stay.
Yeah.
What it means is that you look very vulnerable. So at any point in time, whoever you are dating, like she said, will take advantage of you. You see, you are very important, unless maybe you have a low self-esteem, that you are not qualified. So of course, such a person is okay for you.
But women are pressurizing men to get married too quickly these days.
You see, it is because maybe the pressure may be coming from friends, maybe coming from family and
we
all
have
that.
Selim on the line. Selim, welcome to the show. Linda, I hope you got everything that you needed. Selim, thank you for joining. What do you have to add?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart. How are you?
I love this program. I love the program.
Thank you so much. What do you have to add?
I want to contribute to what my sweet lady there said about women, dictating for themselves what they should wear.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this will be, successful.
Your network is terrible. Unfortunately, we can't stick with that. But anyway, we have very, very limited time. Nick, you on the line?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, are you?
I'm blessed, thank you. What do you have to add or ask?
Yeah, I want to add that, most times women change, especially when you get married or even in a normal relationship after about like a year, okay, or even 6 months, you do tend to change and, start dropping some things that were nice before. Okay, like you earlier said, when we just started dating, you go to the movies, okay, there are lots of sex, but you know, this is along the line, within 6 months, okay, she stops.
Okay, to the point, we have 2 minutes.
For instance, before, maybe in the morning, she gives you early morning breakfast before you go out, or she asks you what you want to eat, but all of a sudden, after 6 months or 1 year time, she drops. And then before you know, your attention starts shifting towards on.
Maybe it's the way you also react when she asks you what you want to eat. See, when you change, people will automatically change to adapt to what you have changed too. Yeah. So maybe when she's asking you, honey, what do you want to eat? And every day is nothing. She's like, when I ask him, he will say nothing anyway. So you to keep it going, to keep the train moving, a whole lot of other parts need to come on board. The wheels have to turn, the brakes have to be working, so you also have to do your bit. When she asks you, honey, what do you want to eat? Pay her a compliment. Oh, sweetheart, not today. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Make her feel like she's making a great effort. Don't make her feel like a maid. All right?
what if I say it was exactly like that, but, you know, she just dropped it. It's not as if she just stopped asking. And even when I say, okay, what are we going to eat this morning? She's like, I don't know, okay? She's like, I don't know. It's more like she's feeling so lazy about doing what she used to do before happily.
Wow. If I were a man, I'll get a friend to come and cook breakfast for me one day. You see her quick, she will change. Quick.
To Linda's, the first caller's to Linda's.
All right.
Linda.
Thank you.
To Linda's issue. Linda, don't hold on to something that is not meant for you.
Right.
3 years is too much of a time that you want to still say, I want this guy to get married to because I love. I understand you. When women are in love, it's difficult when coming out. But
wow, unfortunately, we've run out of time. So please, 30 seconds each, what you guys have for people out there.
Well, what I would say, I mean, to Linda, it looks like she looks quite desperate. And in any relationship, if you go into it with desperation, you will lose out. You need to, first of all, recognize that you're a very important person and you also care for people. So then it's a two-way affair. Is the guy ready? Are you also ready to go through that emotional hustle? If you're not ready, when do you think you can call it a quit?
Right.
And it's very important you choose.
I do apologize that I have to rush you guys off, but I've had fun with you. Many thanks to you all for doing the watching. Thanks to the producer, Mamia Joa, to Nana Kwame, camera, everybody here who makes this possible. Many thanks to God for making it a success. I'd like to say thank you to GTP News Style. Call me Movi. Until next time, have a lovable day and keep your head up. Focus on a bright future by, achieving positive goals by staying positive. A testimony is not a testimony if it doesn't have a test. Till next time, have a lovable day and Godspeed. Shalom. A quote by Sarah Deason. Like I, of all people, didn't know better than to lead a total stranger to the point where they could hurt me most, knowing how easily they'll be able to find their way back to it. On today's diary, we have a scenario, so please sit back and watch this short video.